everyone, welcome back to the 30-day yoga pose challenge. Hi, I'm Nicole. This is Peace Love Yoga, and today we are already on day 12. So you've been with me for all 12 days. Thank you so much. If you've done a few poses, that's great. Or if you're just starting today, you can go back and find any of the other poses, jump around as you would like. But just getting about 10 or 15 minutes of a little peace, a little calm in your day, and some movement and breathing is always a good thing. So day 12 is Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we will get started standing. It is a standing pose. Triangle pose is going to help us actually with our sense of balance and circulation. And we're going to warm up just slightly, but first we're going to come to our space in mountain pose. Close your eyes if it's available to you. That feels right. Grounding down through your feet, palms forward, shoulders are back. Deep inhale together through your nose and sigh it out. One more together and big sigh. We will go ahead and seal those lips. And just stay in mountain pose for 2 to 3 more breaths. Coming into our space. Focusing on your intention for today's practice. Okay, let's blink our eyes open. We're going to inhale, reaching our arms overhead. Palms are touching. We're going to clasp or interlace our fingers together. So we're like this. You can see. Okay. We're going to extend our pointer finger overhead. So we're here. We're going to inhale for length. Exhale, I'm going to lean to one side, stretch, finding length. Leaning here to my left side, whichever side you went to is fine. To the other side. And inhale together and exhale over to the other side. And as you exhale, we're stretching up and over, so we're not folding too far in. It's really about getting that length here, but we're also gaining length here. So less of a crunch. And back to center. All right. And if you have any time before we move on, you can always, or before you start any of the tutorials, you can always warm up with some cat-cow stretches, rolling your hips, whatever feels good for you. Maybe now a couple sun salutation A's. But today we are going to start from Warrior Two. You can get into Warrior Two from Downward Facing Dog. I am going to start from standing. Now in Warrior Two, remember we have heel to heel alignment. So my heel is tracking to my other heel to arch alignment. My back foot, as you can see right now, it's kind of, my toes are pointed a little that way. So I want to lift them and turn them in slightly. So that back foot is still at a 90-degree angle with those toes slightly forward. Now in Warrior Two, we are bent here, right? So we're going to straighten that front leg. Front leg, toes point forward. Now, we're going to be reaching kind of over and down, but we have to figure out the right width of your feet. So I'm going to bump mine up just slightly, and you'll get to know what's comfortable for you. We don't want to be too far because we won't get the right extension, or too close will not open us up as much. So we'll find the right, play with the balance or play with your feet. It's okay if you don't get it right the first time. Now, we're going to, arms are still going to be out here. We're going to reach forward and down, okay? So you just want to do this movement a little bit, all right? We're going to inhale. You're going to find some length, reaching out as far as you can, and then we're going to drop our hand. Now your hand can go down to the ground, right inside your shin here. I'm going to grab a block so that I don't crunch too far or fold too far over. Now on your block, you have several heights, right? So it can be here, it can be here, or it can be here. So I'm probably gonna put mine on probably the second height, right inside my foot and my shin. All right. So you have your setup. We're gonna inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna reach forward. That hand goes down wherever it's comfortable. This top arm reaches towards the ceiling. My hand stacks over my shoulder. I am grounding down to this outside edge of this foot. I am firming up my quad and the front leg. And my chest is open. So I'm not, it's hard to do it the wrong way, but I'm not like this, reaching, just like, okay, if I was trying to touch the ground, I guess, then I do all sorts of weird things here, right? So here, I'm opening my chest, so arm is up, reaching those fingertips, opening that chest, and breathing here. Go ahead and release that back arm down. Gently stand. We will take this front foot, which will now become our back foot, turn those toes forward. So now we have kind of a wide stance facing forward. Let's go ahead and inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center, and let's fold down this wide leg forward fold just for a moment. All right, just a little reset there. All right, now this back foot, we're starting from warrior two. So this back foot, toes are pointing forward, which is now our front. This back leg, 90 degrees, toes turn slightly forward. Warrior two is here with that bent leg. So we're going to straighten that leg. We're going to inhale. We're going to forward and hinge in our hips as our arm goes down and our hand finds a resting spot. So it can be here. I'm going to grab my block. And I'm going to put on the highest one this time just so you can kind of get an idea. It can be here, it can be on your fingertips here. But I can still, regardless of where this arm is up and down, because you can see as the further I go, I kind of crunch here. So when I'm up here, this is what matters, right? I'm opening my chest. My hand guides over my shoulder, checks over my shoulder. My shoulder blades are pinching back slightly. Gaze is up at your hand. Energy through that back leg, front leg, pulling up in that quad. You're breathing, and that chest is just expanding. And go ahead and release that arm down. Turn that front foot, those toes in, and fold forward. Go ahead and you can grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. And slowly roll up. All right. So we're going to try that one more time. We are going to, we're going to start in downward facing dog. So as you're in down dog, you're going to inhale, lift our right leg high. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Spin that back foot down 90 degrees. Those toes slightly forward. I'm going to reach over here and grab my block if I need it. I'm going to rise up to warrior two. Arms in opposite directions. Knee is guiding out. Back leg is strong. Energy through that back edge of your foot. Okay, let's settle here for a moment. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, side out. breaths here just to calm our nerves. Enjoy this peaceful time. All right. We're going to straighten that front leg. I'm going to bump up my back leg slightly. I have my block ready. Now my side is going to hinge, I'm going to hinge sideways at the hip. All right, so our arms are still out. I'm going to reach forward really far, and as my hip, as I reach, my hip hinges and my arm goes down to that block, which I have on the middle height right now. So I'm opening up through my chest, my arm goes up, hands track over my shoulders. Check those outer ribs are not kind of flailing wide open. Let's pull them in, pull your navel in, gaze is up. If this is uncomfortable, you can look down. And again, we are opening this chest up. You might be feeling it in your hips. You can always back out, right? So that tells me I'm probably reaching too far, so I can back out a little and raise mine up, or you can go here, whatever's comfortable for you. Those shoulder blades are guiding back. It's just a very open pose. All right, let's go ahead. Open up wide, turn those front toes in. Let's turn the opposite toes out. So now my left leg is forward. Put that on the highest level. Okay. See how you're feeling, what you'd like to try, if you want to try it with a block or without a block this time. This is our last side, so it's the second time on our left. And a lot of times in class you will use triangle in a standing sequence, kind of a flow. So you might be in warrior two like we were. And then they will have you straighten your front leg. Reach forward really far. And then down. Your hand can find your shin or the block. Your opposite arm reaches towards the ceiling. Hand stacks over your shoulder. Shoulder blades are guiding together. Ribs are in. Navel is in. Deep breath. Chest is open. Energy is through those legs. Awesome job. Okay. Go ahead and release those arms down. Turn the front toes in. We're going to open up really wide. Inhale here. Exhale, fold it down. Any of these poses are nice and yummy after working hard. Triangle's hard when it looks very simple, but there's a lot of things to remember. So here we can kind of dump our brain. Anything you just felt challenging, just thank yourself for doing the hard work. For staying with it, sticking with it. Grab opposite elbows, kind of ragdoll. Enjoying your time here. You'll notice you're probably sinking a little lower than you were before. Opening up those hips a little bit. And slowly heel toe your feet together. We're going to inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep high, upward salute. Exhale through your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed learning Trikonasana, triangle pose, and I will see you the next time. Thank you so much. Namaste.